So this is about masculine and feminine energy, okay? Like, I'm a feminist, but I believe that there is masculine and feminine energy that's inherent in all of us, okay? So masculine energy is like, testosterone, right? So it's like moving forward. It's like, being dominant, being progressive, being competitive. Feminine energy is more like it's loving, it's nurturing, it's playful, kind of like it brings peace or harmony in the relationship. So I'm not talking about man and woman. This is not man and woman as a whole. This is like the energy, okay? This is like biological. This is science, okay? This is biological, physiological, psychological, all that. And it's not saying like one is better than the other. It's not saying that men are better because they're more dominant and women are, in a way more submissive. They're supposed to complement each other, okay? It's like yin and yang. Like there is no better. You can only kind of, I guess, find a balance. So a lot of times, like, these roles get switched. Like, men, sometimes they're told to, like, just sit down, shut up, be a good boy, okay? And sometimes women are told, like, you have to compete more, you have to be more, you have to be empowered, you have to be stronger. But I guess, like, equality, it sounds good. In theory, on paper, it sounds good. But I think that there's a reason why there should be, that dynamic. So, like, in a nutshell, usually a man's role is, I guess, to provide protection, provide safety, and that has like so much history into it. Like that's evolution. And women is kind of to provide nurture and care and playfulness into the relationship. So men and women are not equal in dominance, okay? But they should be equal in like value and importance. And that's where I guess a lot of feminists get it wrong because you're always being told like to be more than a man. Okay, it's not supposed to be, what do you call that? It's not supposed, there's no hierarchy. It's supposed to be like a seesaw. Like, sometimes you're dominant, sometimes I'm dominant. But it's not like I'm better than you. It's not a contest. You're supposed to be equal.
Exactly.
It's
not a competition.
Yeah, it's when you kind of see it as like, I'm better than you or I'm higher than you, I'm more dominant than you. Then that's where the problem is because you kind of see the relationship as a competition. It's not, you're my partner anymore. It's kind of like someone becomes a boss. Okay, so, I mean, you know what? Like, if you're happy with your dynamic, then go ahead, do whatever that's working for you. I'm just saying this as, like, if it is an issue, this is, like, an alternative way. So, like, you shouldn't let your ego take control, okay? You should be happy in the relationship, like, with the person you're with, not thinking, like, am I better? Am I more than my partner?
Or am I worse?
Yeah. So it's like, it should be a joint victory. It shouldn't be like, am I better than my partner? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with my rant. I'm done with my rant. You take it.
Well said, babe. Well said. So, yeah, no, I agree with you completely. And I think, there is energy, female and male energy in
of course,
the world.
like, and everyone can have both.
Exactly.
I have a lot of masculine energy. Okay, I'm always like, I don't know,
like,
fiery.
I know.
Yeah, and Arion has a lot of feminine energy. You can have both, but it's, I guess, when you try to like emulate a certain energy, like when you try to, I guess, like go against your nature, when you try to become the other. So that's where the problem lies.
This can be found in all relationships, masculine and feminine energy. You can even find it in, LGBTQ relationships. So there, you can have that unequal play of power in all relationships.
Yeah, this isn't just men and women. Okay.
Exactly.
This is relationships in general.
Exactly. So I think we touched up on a lot today. I think our general point is if you guys recognize that you have this problem or you've had these problems, reflect and look back and really try to pinpoint what those problems were and how you can resolve those problems for the future. And honestly, like my biggest advice, like I've been repeating it several times, is to really let your partner shine. Let your partner do what your partner does best. Because if you don't let them, then they're not going to feel happy. That's the reality. They won't feel happy because they're not doing what makes them happy.
Okay, so takeaway for me is like, it's healthy if you know your purpose in the relationship. It's not healthy if you, I guess, box yourself into like this role where I'm a woman and I should be the homemaker and I'm the man, I should be the breadwinner, I should be the leader. Okay, you can't have both. It's like, for example, in our relationship, like sometimes I'm the alpha, sometimes Arion's the alpha. And it's like, it's not like I'll follow you because I feel like I'm obligated to follow you. I follow you because like I like seeing you lead. And sometimes it'll be the other way.
Because you respect me.
Yeah, and because I like that I have a man who can. It's like I like that you're dominant. And that's why I went for you. Otherwise, I would have gone for someone who was vanilla.
A little more mellow.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like I let you do your thing, and you let me do my thing. So I think that
Because I also like seeing a woman take charge. I
Yeah.
love that. And that's why I went for you. Because I feel like when I see Dani like doing her thing and her eyes just shine when she's talking about something she loves, and she's like very like like, okay, we got to do this, babe. Okay, we're gonna do it like this, okay, babe. And I'm like, okay, babe. And I'm like, I really love seeing her like that. It makes me. I guess I would say it's a turn on.
Yeah. If you guys want to check out the full episode, click the link on the screen or head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever podcasts are available. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.